There's no I in team, nor in star status. America's fan club, yeah, we one of the baddest. We rep the star with pride, it's blue and silvery bleed. Nationwide blueprint, no following cause we lead. You gotta know who you reppin', act accordingly. Be that part of our chain for all community. We uplift and inspire, this ain't the club to be petty. Building strong foundations so all our leaders are ready. There's strength in numbers, so play your part with pride. We going forward, not backwards. Star status for life, for life, for life. Star status for life. We going forward, not backwards. Star status for life. You gotta know the part. You gotta, hey, act the part. You gotta be the part. Respect the star and each other at all time. That's law. You gotta know the part. Hey, act the part. You gotta be the part. Respect the star and each other at all time. That's law. We building bridges, not burning them. Call it Cowboy Connection. Salute to Cowboy Kill for birthday his God-given vision. We setting the bar. There's no exception to that rule. We proud of the stars, kings and queens draped in blue. Sisterhood finest, brotherhood at its best. A positive organization, and to that I attest. Under star status cares, we give back with love. When I say star status, you yell cowboy up. SSCC, positive, no drama, no act, be the part. That's the club formula. There's strength in numbers, so play your part with pride. We going forward, not backwards. Star status for life. There's strength in numbers, so play your part with pride. We going forward, not backwards. Star status for life, for life, for life. Star status for life. We going forward, not backwards. Star status for life. You gotta know the part. You gotta, hey, act the part. You gotta be the part. Respect the star and each other at all time. That's law. You gotta know the part. Hey, act the part. You gotta be the part. Respect the star and each other at all time. That's law. Cowboy up, cowboy up.
We're moving forward, not backwards. So status for life, for life. I swear for the life of me, baby. 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. You know what I mean? If you got a crazy message from somebody today, there's absolutely somebody out there just trying to destroy BG today, online and offline. If you got a crazy message, I apologize. The nerve of some people, but hey, welcome everybody to the show today. It is the NFL schedule release reactions, and I've got it up here live here. So if you can hear me loud and clear, let me know. We are live on location here in the lab today. We're in a new lab, so we're checking out some things. So I want to make sure everybody's got sound.
Let's ride.
Russell Wilson has a new home. It's going to be rocking.
That's right. Star Status Sarah is in the building. I appreciate you tuning in. We're streaming on 3 different locations today. That is on YouTube, where Star Status Sarah is live at right now. So we appreciate everybody YouTube hanging out with us over there. We're also live on the Built Different group page. You know, brought to you by 120 some odd supporters here to keep the lights on, keep us moving around in the lab, to keep you tuned in with the content here. So if you're a 15%er, you're a boots on ground, you're somebody that's been paying attention to the schedule release that we got going on with the NFL right now. Has everybody heard the news about the Buccaneers on opening night primetime game? Shout out to Toy Williams. She is definitely in my inbox to let me know that she reminded me that they was going to get a primetime game.
NFL schedule is here.
Let's get some shout outs to see who's rolling with us today, baby. I know everybody's anxious, at least the folks in the circles that I know, you know what I mean, are anxious about this schedule coming out. So can you hear that? Can you see that? We've got the NFL Network streaming live over here. So we're trying to see who the rest of these games are. So news just came out, the Buccaneers, we've got them on 9/11. I see what y'all did there, NFL. Not even upset about that. On the home opener primetime game Sunday night against the Buccaneers on the anniversary of 9/11, America's team, right? However, you know, they'll probably be doing a great memorial service there, especially for all those affected by 9/11 as well. You know what I mean? That's celebrating those men and women that are serving around the country currently. Boots on ground for real. You know, as we talk about boots on ground here, we're just talking Cowboy fans and Cowboy boots, baby. But they are the real boots on ground. So shout out to all the veterans. got to tap in and let me know that you can hear that sound. Did y'all hear that sound there? We're just waiting on NFL Films to release the rest of that. So apparently you can watch on ESPN and all that great stuff too as well. So as you got it streaming there, you know, it'll eventually pick up there. Shout out to Johnny Wheels. Let's just give a shout out really quick to one of our Green Badge supporters. Shout out to Johnny Wheels and Dro. If you didn't catch the premiere today at 4 p.m. on the West Coast, the best coast, Johnny Wheels and Dro premiered their recap from One Star One Family's barbecue event there. Some great video content there. It's a video about 12 minutes long. It's got Johnny Wheels' YouTube link there. So you go over there and check it out. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Johnny Wheels. Great video. They also put in some Top Golf there from Las Vegas at the Cowboy Cousins event. So shout out to my man, Johnny Wheels. Shout out to Dro on the camera. You know what I mean? You guys created an absolute great video over there, and I appreciate y'all sharing with that. So make sure y'all scroll to the top here of the BDG page before we get into the schedule madness. And y'all make sure and go check out Johnny Wheels and Dro's video. Y'all make sure to support. Appreciate everybody like Mike Rock, all those green badges, everybody that's over there supporting on the content, commenting already. Great video. Thank you for sharing that with us. Mike Rock is on the mic. He says reps are in. So shout out to all my green badges. As you've heard me here before, you know, we got about 20 some odd people rolling with us. Shout out to the 120 some odd supporters that we have here. If you have a green badge, you know the drill. We are in the gym tonight on Thursday night. It's 5:06 prime time. Your favorite bloggers are probably live too as well, but we're here checking out from a fan's perspective this NFL schedule. So in case you hadn't heard, 9/11, like we talked about, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Sunday night primetime football opening weekend. Okay, I guess the Chargers and the Bills. I guess the NFL is trying to find a new way to pay their bills. So they put the Bills right and the Rams Thursday night football opening up at SoFi. So I've got a picture of those first week games here. Let me get to it here. You guys can let me pull that up there. As you can see, you got Bills and Rams kicking it off, and then the rest of the games, obviously. Let me remove this banner down here at the bottom. You guys can see the Cowboys, Buccaneers right there at the bottom of the screen. Sunday night football on NBC. I was surprised. I thought it might be on Fox, but no, it's on NBC. It's not even on ABC or CBS. So I don't know. I can't remember who's the announcers on NBC again. I thought it might be Romo, but it's not going to be Romo. We know it ain't going to be Brady. All right. But shout out to everybody rolling with us here today. Are you happy so far with some of the games? Let's recap like we talked about. November 13th, frozen tundra. Okay, the Dallas Cowboys got to go visit the frozen tundra. So Money Mike McCarthy's got to go to his old house and deal with his old spouse. You know, like some of us are dealing with it, right? So that's been put out too as well. And then we've also heard about October 30th, I believe, is Chicago Bears. I think that Halloween game, Chicago Bears game too as well. So there's been some other games leaked there too as well. So as you guys can check out the first week's games, there they are on the screen for you. But let's get some shout outs to see who's rolling with us here today. Dr. M is right on the line, says, no, I don't like the schedule. You know, I know a lot of folks don't. Hey, I'm happy to hear that we did not get the Jaguars. I don't know. Maybe is it too late? I don't know. But we got the Buccaneers Sunday night football 9/11 on the anniversary. So going to be a big tribute there with America's team going on. The anniversary of 9/11, you can expect a big, you know, remembrance and honor, paying honor, you know, and respects to those men and women, especially all the men and women that were affected by 9/11, but also those in uniform as the NFL gets its boots on ground support, as we know it likes to do, right? That's right, too. Mike Rock's checking in. His hate for that green team is equally the same when it comes to him and I. I feel like we're brothers from another mother. He's saying that we play, Philadelphia Eagles is going to be on Christmas Eve that night. So going to be playing on Christmas Eve too as well. So appreciate that, Mike, right, checking in. There goes Dro right there. Appreciate you, Dro. Great video, man. Man, you're great behind that GoPro, man. I think you guys created some great content. As a reminder, y'all scroll to the top. Check out Dro and Johnny Wheels there. And make sure y'all go subscribe to Johnny Wheels' YouTube channel. That's right. Also, September 26th, Monday Night Football game. So I think we're up to, what, 4 primetime games, if I'm not mistaken, so far, for all the experts that are out there for the schedule. You know, as I've got NFL Network here up, but let's see. So we try to get this pulled up here.
NFL schedule is here.
I don't necessarily know what's going on with that right there, but obviously we're going to get the picks that come in. So what's your live reactions? You know, we're here streaming live today just to talk about live reactions from 15%ers, those fans out there that are boots on ground, that are paying attention to the schedule. The home opener on Sunday Night Football, I think, is a great draw. I know a lot of my Cowboy cousins are going to be excited about that. We're going to have church on Sunday Night Football, if you know what I mean. So shout out to them hard hitters. Lot 10 and Lot 11 over there off Collins and Randall Mills Boulevard, you know, right there at the tip of the spear. You know, right next to also my hat plug and Cowboy Life family over there. Shout out to those at Lot 11 too as well. Sunday Night Football church is going to be a big time tailgate there too as well. So you can look forward to details on that if you're just joining us here today as we talk about this schedule. You know, I know a lot of folks are excited about going to the frozen tundra. You know, a lot of folks are just not excited about the schedule period. But, I mean, we can't please everybody now, can we? You know, I was happy that, you know, at least we got a decent, worthy opponent in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday Night Football, right? Joe said, I wanted New York Giants the first game, but it's all good. Nah, man, come on, man. We talked about that already. I know you trolling me, Joe. You got to be trolling me, baby. We already talked about that here. We only played the Giants on the home opener, I don't know, 5 years in a row or something, it seems like. William McClure says, I'm lost. Is Brady playing this year? I don't know either. I thought he just had a reported deal with Fox Sports for $375 million to be the top paid analyst on any network. I'm like, how did you get that job and that amount right out the gate with no experience? I mean, he just had to lie on his resume if that's the case. So I don't know. Is he on the mic or is he behind center? Can somebody, any Bucks fans here, can y'all let us know? We don't know what's going on with them boys. I can tell you what's up with our boys. But obviously, you know, we got Christmas Eve game with the team that I don't like the most, especially Ezekiel Elliott don't like the most. And, of course, my man Mike Rock, big-time gang supporter right here, is built different up here in the Pacific Northwest with me here. He does not like those Eagles either, and we got them on Christmas Eve. So ho, 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 Merry Christmas. We're going to have to gather around the fireplace and, you know, watch a little bit of NFL, right? You know, as the NFL creeps in. You know, they got a slate of games on Christmas too as well, as we're getting some live reactions here. So what I'd like to do is just make sure and open up if you've got a good Wi-Fi signal out there and you definitely got a green badge, especially if you got a green badge, you'd like to come up on here and explain, you know, how you're feeling about the schedule or what games you're excited about, or just want to come up on here and say what's up to your Cowboy cousin. I'm going to place this link here in the chat for y'all. And make sure you ain't got nothing freaky deaky going on in the background, if you know what I mean. So make sure you got a green badge. I'll see who it is pops up on here. So make sure you are a supporter. Without these supporters here, these lights do not stay on. This is supporter-driven content. This is boots on ground. If you're just tuning in for the first time here, we are what we call 15%ers. And we are the world's team, quite frankly, as we also on YouTube have Hawaii checking in. Aloha, I see you down there, Kramer. Appreciate you checking in with us. The Chicago Bears game, I think we already had, somebody had already put that up here. I think that's October 30th, right? I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's October 30th, Kramer. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong here. I know the fact checkers will. But any still nothing.
NFL schedule is here.
Let's ride.
Russell Wilson has a new home. It's going to be rocking.
This incredible divisional playoff game. Are you kidding me? Joe Burrow, Tom Brady, quarterback duel for the ages.
All right, let's do this. I appreciate y'all bearing with me here. We're trying to get over here to the DallasCowboys.com site and see if we can actually catch up with the schedule over there as we pull it up here. Can y'all hear that? Let me know. Can y'all hear that Nationwide is on your side commercial, first of all? There we go. I had two of those going. So let me get situated over here on this NFL schedule release. As you see, our favorite hater over there, right? This is on DallasCowboys.com over here. This is the schedule release. So hopefully, at a minimum, we'll get a full look at the schedule and all of the dates here. So stay tuned with us here. We're going to get live reactions, but I'll place the link in the chat if you'd like to join, especially if you're a Green Badge supporter here on the Built Different group page. I'd like to hear you come up on here. Let me know what your thoughts are about this schedule, especially my Cowboy cousin. Shout out to Johnny. Shout out to Dro. If y'all are out there, y'all want to get up on here, let me know. Just click the link, baby. We'll get you up on here. Love that video, by the way. Like I said, y'all scroll up to the top and check out Johnny Wheels and Dro's video over there. Natasha says she could hear it. I say, okay, great. So we've got it running in the background. I don't want to leave the sound up because y'all know how they do the copyright stuff around here. We want to play it safe, so to speak, as we got Stephen A. Shitbird over here. Y'all see him right there. But eventually we'll get the full schedule here up. Either we'll see it on video here shortly, but on DallasCowboys.com is where I'm live at now, or we'll get a full, snapshot of all the dates and everything. They'll have the schedule there with all of the weeks by date and times and networks, so that way you guys and gals can take a look at it too. Now, why is this important? Everybody's saying, well, it's just the NFL schedule. Who cares? The NFL does not start until September. Like, who cares? Right? Like I always tell you, it's about 85% of not just Dallas Cowboy fans, but NFL fans, period, that are asleep. How many friends that don't keep up with the NFL, especially if you're a Cowboys fan? I know everybody that wears a jersey ain't DC for well. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean? You got to be built different around here. So the 15%, we stay tapped in. We're looking at this schedule because my boots on ground Cowboy cousins out there like to get to these games. So let's just give you an example. Somebody said, get the clown off the screen. What's going on with that? Oh, you must be talking about Stephen A. Shitbird. Yeah, my sentiments exactly. Get the clown off the screen. I got you, but we're at DallasCowboys.com. It's funny how that works, right? Jerry Jones pays the most profit for the best hate, right? So I sort of think that there's some love-hate relationship there between Jerry Jones and Stephen A. Shitbird while he's actually showing up on the DallasCowboys.com website. Y'all are seeing it here firsthand. Yo, what up, J Mac? Appreciate you tuning in on YouTube over there. Nothing yet. Technically, it's 5:17. Reactions here with NFL schedule release. We're live over here. There we go. Here's some dates right there. There we go. Let's pause this. All right, we've got that pause there. As you can see, let's just big screen this right quick. Here is the schedule. There is the full schedule right there. So we got September 11th. We're kicking off against the Buccaneers. Wow, look at that. Is that a home game, week 2? The Cincinnati Bengals? What happened? I thought they announced us playing them on Thanksgiving. I don't know about that one. Is that correct? But anyway, September 26th. Oh, that's 18th. I'm sorry, not week 2 now. I'm going to the right. I need to go down. But there's a good look at all of the games right there. There's October 30th for the Chicago Bears. I know Kramer was asking out there on YouTube. So shout out, we got the Chicago Bears game on October 30th. We got our bye week November 6th. Then we go to the Frozen Tundra, November 13th. After that, up in Minnesota, looks like November 20th, right? Then we got the Giants at home. That's on the 24th, huh? So they switched it. Did they switch it? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, about them Cowboys.
Well, anyway, here comes this guy again, right? He just can't stay off my screen. But anyway, that was a good look at most of the games right there. So I'm trying to, I couldn't see because of that schedule tent there over those dates, but we got a good look there. We got some confirmation October 30th there on the Chicago Bears game, but we're kicking off the season. I don't know. They switched that. I could have swore, didn't they just put the Bengals down saying that we were going to play them on Thanksgiving? I don't know. Was that fake news or what happened? It looks like we got the Bengals week 2 at home, right? After the Buccaneers. So, I mean, damn, I might be 1 out of 2, right? I might have 50% odds there, right? We called Cincinnati week 2 at home. Am I seeing that right? Let's go back and let's take a look at that, y'all. That is correct. You can see it there. We've got the Bengals. This is according to DallasCowboys.com, y'all. Dallas Cowboys schedule release. You can see it at the top, 2022. We have the Rams October 9th. That's an away game. So, yeah, it doesn't look like those other games are primetime games. It doesn't annotate those whether they're primetime games or not. But we've got the bye November 6th. Then we've got the frozen tundra. Jaguars ain't till December 18th. We got the Eagles Christmas Eve. The Titans looks like right before the New Year on December 29th. So I know that's going to be pretty cold down there. So shout out to Fan Zone. Shout out to Fan Zone, the women over there, Fan Zone running that, because I know that is the designated takeover game down in Tennessee. You know, Cynthia Lisa Bowen runs Fan Zone, that provider over there, gets you into game experiences, gets you into different types of activities, actually gets you into the game, does everything except for get your airfare. Go over there and check them out, fanzone.com. But that's the takeover game with the Tennessee Titans there at Tennessee. Looks like December 29th. That's right before the New Year's. Jay Maggin is chiming in right there. It says, who is Thanksgiving? That looks like we've got the Giants also. It looks like they must have been listening to me, and they swapped the Giants out from the home opener, and they swapped them over there with the Bengals, it looks like to me. This is according to DallasCowboys.com now, yeah. No problem, Kramer. Appreciate you tuning in all the time over here on YouTube. We love our YouTube subscribers over there. Thank you all for those of y'all that are hanging out and hanging around over there, especially tuning in like my girl, Star Status Sarah, the prototype. Hey, Felicia, how you doing? Green Badges in the building. We appreciate y'all tuning in, keeping us lit here as we look at this schedule. We've got the live reactions. I've got the link here. I'm going to place back in the comments. So any of my cousins, if you see this schedule now, if you'd like to come up on here and let me know what your thoughts are on the games, what games you're looking forward to getting out to, or which games you're looking forward most to watching, do me a favor, just click that link. Make sure you're on the Wi-Fi and got a good signal and good lighting in the background. But that's kind of where we're at. It looks like, you know, not too big of changes. I mean, you know, we were all money in. Like I said, I wanted LA Rams opening night. It looks like the NFL is going to a different team to pay its bills. Pun intended. As the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen over there will be visiting LA at SoFi Stadium to kick off the season there. But I think a great consolation, us as America's team, obviously going in Sunday Night Football opening weekend there, 9/11. That's right. The anniversary of 9/11. You know, where were you 21 years ago? You know, as we celebrate that, they're going to be talking about men and women uniform and boots on ground like we talked about. So that's going to be a Sunday night primetime game. All eyes will be on us. So again, they're utilizing, I said it as a consolation. If we can't make that Thursday night game on primetime, they're at least going to put us on primetime, like my girl Toy said, Green Bay supporter here. The Buccaneers primetime with Dallas Cowboys opening weekend. It's a big draw for Amazon Prime because that following week on Thursday, guess what you're going to have to watch Thursday Night Football. But let's get some more comments in to see who's going with us. Jay Maggin out there in New York, the OG Built Different Group supporter. Thank you, Jay Maggin. I can't celebrate you enough, baby. He's been celebrating. He's been supporting the content here since September of 2020. He is a firm believer, you know what I mean, in the content. He says, let's go, man. He can't wait. He's excited about that. Yes, exactly. Tough 2 first home games, it looks like. Yeah, definitely. We got the Bengals, you know what I mean, week 2. So I hit on that one, you know what I mean? So hey, I thought I didn't hit. I thought we were going to get the Bengals on Thanksgiving night. I guess that was all the way wrong. I don't know how that got put out. Maybe I got bamboozled into the fake news too. I don't know. I know y'all seen that, right? I mean, I know I shared it here, but I thought that was verified. I don't know. They just switched it last minute. I guess that's why you got to stay tuned in here for the NFL schedule release, because I guess some of the stuff stuck and some of it didn't. Kramer says they did not want any team that would outnumber the home team championship opener. Dallas, San Fran would outnumber the Rams home game. Okay. I mean, yeah, we can spin it any kind of way we would like to spin it. I hear you there, loud and clear. Hey, Peter Rizzo, how you doing? Says, thanks, BG, for rounding up the cousins for the release of the schedule. You're welcome, man. You know, it's important to us, baby. You know what I mean? Follow the leader, so turn on notifications. I've got the link there placed in the comments for any of my cousins that would like to join as we examine this schedule here. I'll pull it back up in just a second. You know, but we've got kickoff Sunday night primetime game, 9-11, you know, against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then back-to-back. You know what I mean? I mean, Sunday night, baby, it's, you know, I mean, we got back-to-back home games. You know what I mean? Kicking it off. Really, essentially, we got the Bucs the first week on opening night. Or I'm not sorry, opening night on Sunday night prime time, that November 11th game. And then that following week, we got Cincinnati Bengals at home. I mean, that's the return of Joe Burrow, you know, with his guy that's blocking for him. You know, the guy that used to be our guy, La'el Collins, you know what I mean? That guy. They're coming to visit us week 2. So that's going to be home, man. I mean, 2 home openers back to back. I mean, who would have thought? You know, they changed the schedule up on us again. I see what you did there. Them 6 executives, they kind of got us. You know what I mean? They got us. You got us with that Jacksonville stuff too. So I don't know who that leaked page was with all of this expert leak knowledge about the NFL schedule. That didn't work. You know, girl, it ain't true. Like Milli Vanilli, we talked about that this morning, right? And Ju Moo is checking in. That's a new name right there. Appreciate you checking in on Facebook. She says, my friend said that this was going to be an 0-2 against Tampa and the Bengals, and I don't think so. Hey, man. I don't know. Did we determine if Tom Brady's actually playing, or is he going to be in the mic? Has that been determined? Is there any Bucs fans here? I don't know about that one. I think the jury would be out on Tampa Bay, especially if Tom Brady's not the quarterback. Well, appreciate you tuning in, Ju Moo. Thank you. Mike Rock's got his score predictions up right there. He says 12-5. Hey, reminder for all the haters that like to say we go 8-8. We've already discussed this last season. You can't go 8-8 no more, man. We already discussed this. So if you're up here commenting 8-8 and all this other stuff on these posts, man, look, you need to hit download on your iOS or your Android. You know what I mean? You need to get the notifications, baby. You need to update because, man, it's a whole big new world out here. There's like 17 weeks in the season now. As my man Mike Rock said, 12-5. So get your score predictions up there. I don't think we go 0-2. I think we give Cincinnati a good run for their money. I mean, at home too. I mean, 2 home games. I mean, come on. Then boys, we got to come out. You know, we got to come out and show out week 1 and week 2. We've got it. This is 2 seasons in a row now. We're going to open up against the Bucs, right? We opened them up last year on Thursday Night Football, right? Prime time, kicking off the season, right? In Tampa Bay. Now we're playing Tampa Bay in Dallas. So those got to be big games. The Dallas Cowboys have got to get ready. This is going to fall squarely on leadership. So Mike McCarthy, y'all going to have to get these boys ready. We know Dan Quinn is out there being a practitioner, getting his things done. But, you know, as I get off on a soapbox here, you know, what are your thoughts about the schedule? What games are you most looking forward to? Did you feel, you know, any kind of different after the schedules came out? Now you've taken a look at it. What are your thoughts on those games? Y'all share that with me in a comment below. And especially, as always, if you're tuning in for the first time, leave me a comment and let me know where you're watching from. And as always, green badges, you know what I mean? Thank you for keeping me lit here, baby. You got to give me some shares. So come on, baby. Let's share it up. There's our predictions coming in. Kramer Mahomes got us at 13-4. Star Status Sarah's got us at 11-6. Okay. Peter Rizzo, too. They on the same wavelength there as well. Peter Rizzo says 11-6. So I appreciate all my cousins checking in here with me today on this NFL schedule release. But we've got it there, and I'll pull it back up so we can take a look at it as promised. As you can see there, September 11th, we're kicking it off. This is per DallasCowboys.com. This is over at DallasCowboys.com. We got Bengals. We got 2 home games. Then we're on the road September 26th to the Giants, first division game. Another division game with the Commanders. And then we got the Rams. So, good 4 games for the Dallas Cowboys to really get in rhythm, to be able to go up against another, the actual Super Bowl champion. We're going to see the runner-up and the Bengals. And is last season going to be a fluke, or is the Dallas Cowboys going to run all over the Bengals? Is them boys going to tame them Bengals at home? We don't know. But that is there. You can go over there and check it out at DallasCowboys.com. That way you can take a look at the full schedule, and you can take a look at it now. So the schedule is set. Now we've probably seen all of the airline tickets go up. We know how that industry does. We've seen the hotel industry go up too as well. The hotel prices are now skyrocketing, especially around these dates. So no, all my boots on ground fans, don't fret. You know what I mean? Don't fret. You can always get things done last minute, if you know what I mean. But don't wait too last minute. So that's why you follow us here as Boots on Ground. So that way you can stay connected. So we're going to be introducing some more of our Cowboy cousins as we move forward here the remainder of May. Shout out to everybody at Fan Zone. We've been highlighting Fan Zone here. Fan Zone will be in Cancun at the end of the month. That's right, Memorial Day weekend. Fan Zone is going to be out there live. Some of our Cowboy cousins are going to be live here with us. They're in Cancun reporting live on location, so that's going to be exciting. So just turn on notifications. We do more here than just talk about the schedule release. If you're just tuning in for the first time, or maybe you just heard the notifications go off, like dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, then you woke up from that deep sleep we've been talking about, right, at 85%, and you're just tapping in here. We're your boots on ground type of content providers, and we link up, fans here at social media, off of social media, at live events like we did at Top Golf. And if you don't believe me, like I said, just scroll up to the top and check out the new Johnny Wheels and Dro video. Shout out to them guys, fan base creators, both Dallas Cowboy fans from Bakersfield, California. An absolute great video. Make sure you scroll to the top line. And thank you for everybody that tuned in and watched the actual premiere of it today. Mike Rock said, boy, looks lit off that fire. Boy, you already know what it is, man. Felicia says, bringing that fire. You know what it is, too. Domingo's checking in from Florida. I always appreciate you checking in, supporting the content here. Domingo says, we need to play every week as if it's our last game. Preach, my brother. Can I get it? Hey, man, somebody give me a share on that. Give me a share on your timeline if you believe that the Dallas Cowboys need to play like every game as their last game coming in next season. They got to be more disciplined, too. So I'm going to be curious to see how leadership's going to square up that offensive line. We got this new T. Thomas. You know what I mean? We got Tyler Thomas, not Tyron Thomas. You know what I mean? Tyrone. Who's going to be on the offensive line is the offensive line. I mean, this kid got a bunch of flags in college. Is he going to be right up to par with the Dallas Cowboys, or are we going to continue to get flagged on the offensive line? We don't know. So turn your notifications. We're going to be following that here too as well. Remember, all of the rookies going into organized activities, OTAs, not to be confused with OAT. You know what I mean? Organized training activities and things of that nature as they report to camp. These rookies have to earn their star. And quite frankly, not all rookies make it to the team. And quite frankly, not all those undrafted free agents are not going to make it either. But we're going to follow them here in their journey as the season progresses. So make sure you tune in with us here too, as well as we share information about boots on ground events like what's coming up with Cancun at the end of the month here. And then next month, we got hundreds of fans going out there with Fan Zone again out to Miami, where Michael Parsons is going to be out there. I've heard Trayvon Diggs is going to be actually out there in Cancun. So we could have a Trayvon Diggs sighting here at BDG. Just turn your notifications. Like my man Mike Rock says, get your shares in. If we have been discussing this NFL schedule here today. So I appreciate everybody rocking with your boy here today. We've been live about 34 minutes on the West Coast, the best coast. And we've been talking about this schedule. So we've learned we got 2 home games back-to-back to kick off the season. That's, I haven't seen that in a while. Normally we're on the road or we're at home or something like that. Or, we got 2 or 3 games in between, right? But we got 2 home games right off the bat, Cowboy cousins. So I think all my Cowboy cousins down in L.A., they dodged a real big bullet, if you know what I mean. But 2 home games back-to-back. I know the hard hitters and my Cowboys Life family down there. Shout out to my hat plug. Down there at Lot 11. They're excited because 2 weeks in a row, it's going to be lit over there off of Randall Mills and Collins. And I can't wait. Like I said, that Sunday night primetime game, it's going to be church on Sunday night. I know all my Cowboy cousins is going to have their church clothes on. And we're going to be singing in the name of the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football on opening night. That's on 9/11. So get ready. We're going to be boots on ground, live in effect, baby. And we're going to have that Cowboys Cousins experience number 2. So if you missed Top Golf, you don't know what that's about, like I said, scroll up to the top. Make sure you check out Dro and Johnny Wheels' video there. They give you good perception about what's going on. And then we're going to have a big event coming up. Now, this is going to be centered around, my Cowboys primos and primas, if you know what I mean. So shout out, as we're still in the month of May. We celebrated Cinco de Mayo here. And we kept everybody informed and educated about what's going on. So shout out to Star Status, Cowboys Connection. Y'all got the Rams, what is that, October 9th or whatever. So you got a little time before we can get everything ready on the West Coast. I'm looking forward to that game out in SoFi too as well. But thank you, especially Felicia, all the green badges. Hell yeah, that's tuning in tonight. Without y'all, this content wouldn't be possible. So we're always looking for some new supporters. So like I said, we still got one more. We got room for one more on the quest for the 6-pack here today. One new subscriber join this broadcast today. If you learned something new here today, if you enjoy what we do, or if you plan on going to games and you're like a boots on ground type of Cowboy fan, then you definitely want to tune in here, support the content. I need one brand new supporter sign up today. Your name will go on this list. Now, why is that important? Well, there's a prize in here. And once your name gets on that list, you're going to have a 1 in 6 chance of winning what's actually in this prize. If I owe you something, it's going to be in the mail soon here too as we get to that. So make sure hit that green badge right over there. Hit that green badge, put in your pay information. And once you do that, it'll slide you into our secret supporter group. And we'll congratulate you for joining our supporter group over there. We've been talking all things Cowboys over there. So shout out to all of our 120 some odd supporters keeping us lit here. And once we get that 6th name, then I'll give that away. Once we get that 6th name, we'll get the little wheel up and you'll have a 1 in 6 chance for winning. So thank you for supporting the content here. We've been watching the schedule release here today. It was on NFL Network, but I was on DallasCowboys.com. I don't know what was up with NFL Network. That didn't pan out too well, but good thing we hopped over to DallasCowboys.com. So if you're interested in seeing that full slate of games, go to DallasCowboys.com and check it out there, and go to the Dallas Cowboys schedule release 22, and it'll have all those games there, like Mike Rock's talking about. 2 elite back-to-back games. You know what it is, baby. You've been rolling with BG, the favorite Cowboy cousin, man. We've been talking about this NFL schedule release. So thank you to our supporters here today. Make sure to hit that green badge. Get on board with the team. Help me reach my goal of 150 supporters. And it's time to get back in the gym, y'all. We're going to have some new Cowboy Cousins videos coming up here, introducing you to some of my new Cowboy cousins. If you know who Nard Got Soul is, hit your notifications. If you know who Nard Got Soul is down there in H-Town, shout out to my man, Nard. I got a special pair of custom shoes coming in from Nard Got Soul that's going to be custom made for Cowboy Cousins. You're going to want to tune in. That's right. We're going to have Nard Got Soul featured here on the Cowboy Cousins. So make sure, if you know who Nard Got Soul is on Instagram, or you follow him or know about his shoes, he's a big-time Dallas Cowboy fan. We featured him at officialamericas.com. He's made shoes for some of the biggest names, especially Southern rap artists, down there in Houston. So shout out to DCFH, Dallas Cowboy fans in Houston. Shout out to my girl Crystal, the president down there, and all those fans down there in Houston. You're going to want to turn on your notifications. We're going to have fans like Nard Got Soul here on the Cowboy Cousins show as we continue to go through the month of May. And then we're going to have those folks live on location down there at Fan Zone in Cancun, Mexico. So I'm excited about that. A ton of video content is going to be coming here through your screen. So make sure, if you're joining for the first time, leave us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. Turn on your notifications. And stay tuned, man, because we're going to be in the gym on a screen near you someday, tomorrow. We'll see y'all on the next episode. I appreciate y'all tuning in here with me today on this NFL schedule release. Now we know who we got to play. Now it's time to go book them hotel rooms and them flights. We'll see y'all on the next episode.